Jacqueline Shaw from Vocal Therapy Success, and today what I want to talk to you about is something that's very near and dear to my heart. It's called jaw tension. Jaw tension is something that everybody has. People carry it around. When people are holding their emotions, usually their emotions, that anxiety sits in the muscles, the musculature around their mouth. So as a singer, what you want to be able to do is release that. And what is the most important goal of a singer? The most important goal of a singer is to be able to express emotion. So if you're holding back that emotion, especially if you're holding it in your jaw, which is connected to all that musculature around the larynx and the cords are affected by that, you're not going to have the best possible sound that you can have. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a acupressure exercise where we release jaw tension. Okay, it's going to be a little bit silly, it's going to be a little bit weird, but if you do this with me every day, you will see an improvement. Okay, so let's do this. You take your two pointed fingers and underneath your cheekbones, right there, you're just going to, right here, you'll feel a little bit of a bump. It's that hinge that connects your cheekbone to your jaw. It's back here. It's not here. This is just like flesh, right? It's right here, that bone joint, okay? So if you put the pressure right on that joint and you just sit with it, okay, we're going to sit with it. Right now it's reading 2:54 on my clock, so we'll just sit here and talk a little bit for 2 minutes. And I just want you to really understand what this does. The most important thing for a singer to have is a sense of release, right? And if you do not feel a release while you're singing, if you feel like you're holding back, most likely it will have to do with your jaw, okay? Your jaw is very much connected to that feeling of tightness. So by pressing these points, we feel the tension building, 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 and then eventually this built up tension is going to dissipate with the release, the physiological release that's going to happen. Is this a psychological thing that's going on? Are we just thinking that there's going to be release and there's going to be release? Perhaps. Perhaps this is psychologically connected. Perhaps this has psychological undertones to it. But according to Chinese medicine, it works. It's been working for me. And there could be some other scientific reasons for that. If you're more scientific minded, feel free to comment and talk about the effect of acupressure on the jaw. So when you're living every day, you know, sometimes we don't speak. We don't speak and we hold back and we don't argue when we want to. We don't say things that we need to say. We don't confront people. We avoid confrontation sometimes. And that affects the jaw. We hold all that tension in our jaw, and that it just affects everything. So you really don't want to hold that emotion in your body, because being a singer, being a great singer, means being able to channel emotion, and you want that emotion to travel through you. And if you're holding back in any part of your body, and if you're not kind of surrendering to the impulse of that emotion, then you're resisting it, and it will be hard for you to express it. Okay, so that was 2 minutes. If you want to tune in, and so you know it will be 2 minutes time, feel free to do that. I will be giving vocal lessons one-on-one. I give Skype lessons. They're $40 for a 45-minute session. So if you want to know some more details about that, I can figure out a way to schedule you in. I'm sure. I have some slots available on Sundays, actually. So feel free to message me and give me some feedback about if it's working for you. Again, vocal therapy involves the psyche, so it's very subjectively, conscientiously liberating. At the same time, there are some technical aspects to it too. And definitely tell me what works for you. And stay tuned. Keep checking with your voice. Have a good day.